We calling you a radical. How do you know in your Utah? You hear the sound of the military industrialized war pigs all day, every fucking day. The looters. This country's all in. The war pigs. So, Diablo has done it. So, what are we going to name Gavin? Diablo Gavin? Diablo Newsom? So, the NRC, which is back to the nuclear rallying cheerleaders, the criminal crooks. You know, and everybody's all in. They're going to be on the winning nuclear energy team. So, before I get going on Diablo, Toshiba's going public. Remember, it was Westinghouse that took down Toshiba. You want to fucking get destroyed as a shareholder? Buy anything nuclear. Yeah, uranium. You're going to get your heads ripped off with your fucking, buy the fucking, catch the falling nuclear knife in the back. Yay, I'm all in. New scale. GE, Toshiba, Westinghouse. They've gone public. No, they've gone private. The oldest company in Japan. The oldest listed stock in Japan. They've gone private. Why? Well, it's just like Westinghouse always stays private. So nobody can understand what their criminal activity is. And remember, Westinghouse went bankrupt? You know what the stock did? But you're not paying the fucking attention. Oh, look at G. Right? G did an 8-for-1 reverse split. Jack Welch, talk about he ran the greatest Ponzi scheme in American history besides the nuclear energy crime syndicate. So, to Diablo, I'm going to read. So, the NRC has extended the life of that worn-out piece of shit. Lessons from Fukushima unlearned. Now, this is important because you in California, you bailed them out. The whole bailout stuff on nuclear, we had them dyking apart. Kevin Blanch and friends, we kicked that nightmare over at San Onofre. One of the greatest accomplishments in grassroots activism history. They'll tell you straight up. You go talk to the insiders there. Moonbeaver Brown and crew that were chopping up the goods. Sheedy. Kevin Blanch is the one that's, without Kevin Blanch's cancer, without my fight, that never shuts down. They were afraid of my army, so what did? They dismantled my army. Well, they think they did. Kevin Blanch gets cancer. Well, that's why they got shut down. Without my cancer, they would never got shut down. Backfire. For every action, there's a reaction. So they bailed them out all over the country. They were done. The nuclear thing was over. Started in New York, $7.6 billion. The city's asleep. Oh, we're activists in it. Fuck. You ain't no fucking activist. Nobody even knows they did this. $7.6 billion. You handed those three. Oh, we got Indian Point shut down. What about the other three? 9 Mile Point, which is 3 times worse than 3 Mile Island. Gianni Fitzpatrick. How about in Ohio, you bailed them out? So degenerate in Ohio, they catch the legislators. The FBI, at least an FBI there, does something, not here in Utah. New scale IFO, all the corruption. Just throwing money to them. Oh, whoops, we took the company. Bye, see you, we got rich. Fuck you, Utah. And the Reyes connection. Oh, yeah, Sean Reyes, he's going to do something. He's too busy trying to cover his ass for the underground. What? Tim Ballard? Why don't they go after him? Who's going to go after him? They're in on it. Fox in charge of nuclear chicken. So at California, Diablo's done. They're shut down. It's over. They announced it. Everything. Been running without a license. Lessons. Let's see. So Kevin Blanch used to do lecture after lecture after lecture. For decades, it's the #1 school business in the country right there. Who's under investigation by the FBI? Right now for selling state secrets to China. Look it up. How do you go from #1 to that? So, man, I get 12 views. At least I'm going to brand myself in history. So can you, contemporary sheep that went along with this. So, I used to list my most dangerous nuclear reactors in the world on the face of the planet. Now, I really didn't have much data, and I still don't, to China. Now, I know China's got some dangerous-ass nuclear reactors, including the one that they sent the intimate radiation letter to Jennifer Granholm. She said it got leaked out to CNN in the middle. What? What are you talking about? Fast breeder on Balco. But the ones I do know about, I would always list them. #1, San Onofre. #2, Diablo Canyon. #3, Fukushima Diani. #4, Fukushima Diachi. Why? Because they're on the ring of fucking fire. TikTok, Diablo Canyon. You don't get earthquakes and tsunamis? Lessons from Fukushima unlearned. The military industrial war pigs all day. Mom, I can't sleep. I can't breathe. I got asthma. Oh, you fucking environmentalists, you fucking tree huggers. By the way, they cut down the oldest tree in Ogden while it's gone. Put it on. No one cares. You're all in on the military consumption war pigs. Fuck it. Everybody just gave up. Not me. I don't fucking give up. And so, TikTok, Diablo Canyon clock. So, the NRC has approved the license. We didn't learn anything from Fukushima. Nuclear reactor on the Ring of Fire. Not to mention, Harry Reid, when I used to argue with it, you're not the legislator, the judicial, or the executive. So he took it to Congress and got it through the legislative branch to where that's a nuclear repository. So the spent fuel's on site. They have pads there. They have pads there too. But there's a transition period where it gets cold enough to go into dry cast. Yeah, they do dry cast there. And they're not on the good shock order like they're freaking San Onofre. So you just got. So I did work here for years and years at the Wattis, the CEO of GE, who died of leukemia. School of Business, School of Art, when I was the BIS, when I was the student professor here. When we were the #1 school business in the country. By the way, Musk is involved with Toshiba. He was going to Wharton then. Wharton was our sister school, and we were public, they were private, and we were beating their ass. Of course, rip its fucking head off. That's what this degenerate state does. Ask the fucking Weaver State football team. Don't drop your dry cast container. So, when the earthquake happens and the tsunami, my work proves that a spent fuel pool at Diablo Canyon cannot handle anything over about a 7.4 earthquake. The water's going to bust them wide open. It's going to run off them. They're going to go into Zerk fire, which is everything a fucking meltdown. What's a Zerk fire? The spent fuel is stored on site in pools. It takes 3.5 years to cool down to even go into the canister. And the canisters aren't on shock absorbers fucking like they are at San Onofre. And San Onofre is going to be moved. All my nuclear X's moved to Texas on the priority bill someday. The wheels of injustice. So, Diablo, they voted. Everybody voted. We're done. You know, we're not going to let this Fukushima happen here. When they could cover up 3 triple meltdowns, 8 spent fuels, blown to shit, the whole fucking ocean fucking wipes out. I'm standing next to that well. Now there's some guy at Oregon State looking at a picture and saying you can see teeth marks. Those teeth marks were cut in, and I have videos. I just reviewed my videos. He's full of shit. There's no fucking shark teeth marks on that well. I walked around and videoed the whole fucking thing. I was watching the whole thing. The autopsies were slicing it up. And he's using that photo and the blood after. There's no blood on that well when I went, none. You know, there was a little bit out of the mouth. That's what happens when they die. They died at sea. They tried to tow it out and fucking ripped it up when they're fucking trying to tow it out with a jet ski. I ain't shitting. He was like, Laurel and Hardy tows out well. Fucking Three Stooges tow well. So, they have voted to fucking the NRC. So, when the earthquake and tsunami, the cores, they can't handle anything over probably about a 7, 9, 8. That's how I do Fukushima. It's the same setup. That was a 9. I knew the cores were completely blown to fucking smithy. That's my work. I've been doing my whole life. You know, I was the guy here for all those years, but stand up to the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate. They'll rip you apart. Look what they did here. A little something in Clyde Cooley's tea. I mean, a week before we get the NBI program, the #1 finance, and it just drops dead out of nowhere. And they're under investigation by the FBI. It's like your vote. You know, everybody's all ganked up on Colorado. So there's 333 million people in this country. But there's about 100 million legal voters in this country. About 100. And so of the 100 million legal voters, how many votes really count presidential? We have electoral college. In 1976, the 88, 87, 86%, pushing 90% of all voters lived in a swing state. It was a real vote. Carter smarter. It's like Trump bad-mouthing Carter. Fuck, we'll take Carter over. Fuck. So we got the 2 geezers that want to be Caesars. So pick your dead or poison, 2024. Yeah, we want coal, we want nuclear. We want coal, pick your fucking poison. It's like picking between Biden and Trump. The 2 fucking run the fucking country into a dead or ditch, and those are your 2 choices. So in the electoral college, you basically have 3 or 4 fucking swing states that are all that are left. In the swing states, we'll say Pennsylvania or Michigan, for example, or Georgia. How many of those voters that exist there are not completely indoctrinated? Fox News, Operation Foxconn News, or MSNBC, Blue Red, fucking, who are both the same fucking imperialist team. Very small. Probably the actual swing voter in those states probably makes up 10% of that voting population. So 10% of four basically states are going to decide these elections, presidential. It's electoral college. Remember, we used to make fun of the electoral college, and they got to get rid of it clear back then because it happened. I think it's happened twice in this century already. So you think your vote counts? Fuck it. This is what democracy. Look, democracy. Number one, this was never a fucking democracy. It's a republic with a constitution. What happened to the Constitution? The Patriot Act shredded. We'll just push it. When they can cover up 3 full core meltdowns, and when people don't even know the jet stream moves left, right? You throw your rubber ducky in at Fukushima, Japan. You throw that rubber ducky in. The rubber ducky will be in San Diego in 14 fucking days. Japanese current into the California. Remember the bridge from Fukushima, Japan, that one that cars drive on, landing on Gold Beach on day 6? And the salmon collapse, epic. Kevin Blanchard's work has proven unscientific, unarguable fucking data. Oh, we can't hear that. Don't tell me the truth. Don't blind me with the fucking truth. The new Semmelweis. So what I'm going to do where's your crown? Where's your crown, Gavin? Where's your nuclear crown, the NRC? Where's your nuclear crown, all you people that voted you state legislators in California? Well, in Ohio. In Ohio, they bust the legislators for taking millions of dollars worth of bribes. The lead state legislator, Larry Householder, is doing 23 years in a federal prison. What about the people that bribed him? Oh, that's the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate, a.k.a. the Untouchables. Now, how's that possible? 4 of those guys go down and they go to prison. But the people that bribed them, nothing? And you think there's justice in this fucking? I caught him dead red fucking bribing in Utah. Fucking dead red, I caught him. Videos all over. Send him to the Attorney General's office. New scale. Then they loot the state of Utah for hundreds of millions of dollars. You just walk away. Bye. See you. Fuck you. And there's no accountability. Well, they do it because they can. It blows my fucking mind. So California, fucking DIABLO is the same thing. So these bailouts going all over the country through your state. Now remember, in California, they've gone so solar there. They're producing so much solar they don't have anywhere to put it. The solar initiative is one of the greatest success stories in the history of fucking activism, which I was part of that. You got solar in your building, you could sell back. Well, they pulled the plug when they sell it back, just like in Nevada. Fucking Nevada people were getting rich selling the back. We have a fucking grid. But states like Utah are blocking it, blocking the grid. Fuck won't let the fucking. Unfair to the coal and the nuclear industry. Pick your poison, kind of like pick fucking dead or Trump or dead or fucking Biden. Fucking, you dug this country a fucking dead or fucking ditch. Yo, look, the economy's right. On pure fucking debt. You can go do that too. Take your credit card. They'll give you more credit card. They'll give you more credit. Just dig that, dig that. Look at me, fucking cars, houses, fucking bling, 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 bling. When the reality, I look at my balance sheet and I'm like, how much? Oh, just leave it to my kids, leave it to my grandkids. Fuck it. Let's party like it's fucking 1999. You know what the debt was in 1999? There really wasn't one. It was fucking being paid down. When Democrats and Republicans were both fiscally responsible. How did they do it? They were downsizing the fucking military. Then the gift that keeps on giving. 9/11. Fuck. You know what this country's done military-wise? And like I said, the pandemic was declared on March 11th. What? Kevin Blanch? FUKUSHIMA, March 11th. The one in 1918, Spanish flu, was declared March 11th. No, get the. You're not paying attention when they can cover up 3 full meltdowns and fucking and there's no byproduct for that. And I'm a marine biologist. I'm a butcher. What's a cow? I'm a baker. What's a cake? I'm a fucking football player. What's a fucking football? I'm a surfer. What's a surfboard? I'm a skier. What's a fucking beanie? I'm a marine biologist at Oregon State, at Cal Berkeley, at fucking USC, at Weber State. What's Fukushima? No byproduct. For every action, there's a reaction. I go back to Einstein so much. If Einstein knew what was going on in the Middle East of Eden, you'd think he'd be a little appalled. Remember what Einstein, smartest man that ever, oh fuck, he was, oh boy, he fucked. I mean, I think about what he came up with in 1905 on all spectrums on relativity. Still blows my fucking mind that he was right. The great peace activist, the Quaker. Remember what he used to call war? He would call any war, he called it a disease. He would call war a disease. And he says, anybody that fucking, in any circumstances, that inflicts war on any, no matter what the circumstance are, is sick with the fucking disease. They're sick. That's what it is. Went off to Afghanistan to kill the Taliban. Went off to Iraq to get Dick Cheney friends a big old stack. Boogeyman, boogeyman, boogeyman. Then they make it, the oligarchs make it rain in Ukraine. Czar poo-poo. Fucking Middle East of Eden. It's colonialism. Fucking it's old world order on Balco. It's sick. Yet you're going to fucking go along with it. For action, there's a reaction. You're telling me there's no reaction for 3 full core meltdowns? Where's the fucking cores? Where's the cores? Fucking they prayed out every nuclear. Ho, 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 ho. Merry fucking Christmas, hoes. Fucking prayed them out, prayed them out, prayed them out. It's fucking sickening. Fucking no accountability. Fucking nuclear bailouts, all that. So when it happens, TikTok, Diablo Canyon Clock, because it's going to happen. We're way overdue. Oh, you don't get tsunamis there? Do you know why it's called Diablo? And I'm going to name Gavin. Diablo Gavin. California is paying $4.4 million a day to these owners. And it's not a public utility at Diablo Canyon. A day in subsidies. That's just at the state level. The federal subsidies, you could probably double or triple that. And fucking, so it's a giant cash cow. Fuck, they're using more fucking energy to keep the spent fuel pools warm and or cool and to maintain. Then they can produce something that California doesn't use. It's on the ring of fire. So when the tsunami, you know why it's called Diablo? It used to be called the Mother's Heart. The Chumash called it the Mother's Heart. They would canoes, the big redwood ones, go in Teddy's house in New York. There's one hanging on the seat. They would come all the way from the Kenai, clear from freaking, what is Mexico today? They would meet there at that incredible fucking, I mean, that bay used to blow my mind with whales and birds. I mean, it was so full of like, it was like Monterey Bay on fucking Balco. Now look at it. Wipeout. $65 to park your RV in a fucking parking stall across from Trey. I talked to a pregnant woman. She had her little plant out there, and she's in her bikini. She's pregnant. I said, you know that's a nuclear. The pipe goes out, right? Well, how long you been here? A couple of weeks. We're camping here. Camping across from a nuclear reactor. They didn't even know it was there. There's a giant sign right there that says Diablo. Do you understand what Diablo means? No. They named it Diablo because when they were there telling the Spanish invaders, who were fucking downright evil, was telling the Chumash what they're going to do to them. You got it. An earthquake and tsunami hit right there. Big one. That was a long time ago, huh? Yeah. 400 years ago. 350 anyway. The Spaniards named it Diablo, the devil. Why would you build a nuclear reactor there? So, lessons from Fukushima unlearned. So, the Biden administration, the Trump administration, they're the same. Don't you get that? They're the same. If you don't think Obama dumber, Bush dumb, Obama dumber, Trump dumbest, sliding with old man Biden, you think there's a difference? You think Biden's a counterculturist? They're the exact same fucking. Do you hear any one of them ever mention the word Fukushima? The greatest ecological catastrophe here? Obama did. I'll keep you fucking breast. I'll keep you in the know what I know on St. Patrick's Day. They tell us the experts not funky. It's safe. And I'll keep you, no, because you have the right to know. Never mention it again. And then flew to South America that day. That was on St. Patrick's Day, 2011, on day 6. When we know Hillary's emails were out there all over. Fuck, what's her name? Cheryl's emails were all over saying, don't go outside if you have. Take a shower, get some iodine pills, and he full well know that. The greatest lie in human history. And then Trump double downs on the lie, meets with a B 17 times. For a Japanese PM to meet with an American president once is a major story. Remember when Abe came here and went to fucking MIT? Why would he go to MIT Media Lab? Ask Aaron Swartz. Oh, what did they do to him? Oh, maybe we get Laura, fucking the MIT Media Endowment's fucking daughter, to hand the chip to Edwin Snowjob and Glenn Greenwald, who fucking Fox News contributor. Yeah, there's a fucking counterculturist for you. Obama mentioned it again on Jimmy Kimmel right before he left office. Did you ever get calls in the middle of the night? I'm dumbass Jimmy Kimmel. I got to talk down. Where's Johnny Carson when you need him? When Don Rickles when you fucking need him? When they got to dummy down fucking. Who they talk to? They talk to the United States public like we're fucking 2-year-olds. Well, the American populace is that dummied down, folks. This is for the big kids. The contemporary popular masses ain't gonna do anything. Did you ever get calls in the middle of the night like Hillary's ads at 4 o'clock in the morning? Eh? No shit, Jimmy Dumbass Kimball. The guy's the president of the fucking United States. Huh? Oh, really? Yeah, of course. You got any examples? Yeah, like when Fukushima happened. Jimmy Kimball. Jimmy Kimball, I live in L.A. What sentence is that? What's Fukushima? Barry Obama, dumber, Kissinger puppet. You know, the typhoon. Whoa. Trump never said it. I asked Trump from here to there, was on Fox News. You going to talk about Fukushima? Yes. He met with the B7, include high-fiving on the golf course with the windows blacked out at Mar-a-Lago. What do you think? They're talking about their golf game right when he got inaugurated? I was at the White House when he got inaugurated. I took the train in the middle of the night. I was at Fifth Avenue in that fucking war zone. I was there. Yeah, squash me down. I'm always there. I'm on site when the well wash. I do all the fucking dirty work. Don't fucking watch what anything Kevin Blanch says. Squashing, internet kettling. It termed the fucking term internet kettling. What they've done to me, cancer, open heart surgery fucking twice, hired teams of fucking trolls, literally dozens of Facebook pages and YouTube sites to slander a guy trying to save you from you as a real motherfucker, which are felonies in all 50 states, but fuck me. Fuck me. Kick me off Medicaid? That's fucking attempted murder. Want him in a fucking boma clinging to life? Fuck. What a fucking journey. He met with him 17 and never mentioned it once. What happened to me still blows my fucking. So when TikTok Diablo Canyon happens, I already have the list. I haven't put together. Every single California legislator who voted for it, because they're nothing but puppets and they're too stupid, even though they don't even know what Fukushima is, but they're too ignorant. They just led around by your own money. That's called the NEI, the Department of Energy, which the Department of Jeff Bezos' grandfather used to be the original. Yeah, guys, look it up. Bezos born in Los Alamos, Epstein Ranch at Los. Yeah, look them all up. I mean, the 3/11. What? The pandemic was declared on 3/11. Both of them. 1918, 2020. I don't even call it whatever you call it. 19. I don't call it that. I call it the pandemic of 2020. You know what I call it. But I can't say that because Google, they know everything. March 11th. So when it all tumbles down and no one's around when they evacuate the whole place, because Hunter showed nobody's going to buy that bullshit because there's too many Geiger counters out. It's only a matter of time. TikTok, Diablo. When it happens, I'm going to stand right here. Hopefully the plume's not coming over us. Barack Obama says it's safe. Obama dumber. Trump dumbest, and sliding with fucking nuclear spent fuel. Fucking bring on the Fukushima fish. Fucking Biden. I'm going to read your names in public every single fucking day. I'm going to read the NRC that voted for it, because there's a couple of them that voted against it. I'm going to read your names in public every fucking day when the earthquake and tsunami happens. Because when the big one, because we haven't had a big one, and we're going to. Scientists are mystified, they're baffled, they're stumped, they're curious, they're alarmed on the ocean, and you're going to go for that? Buy that fucking shit? When I've proven it, Kevin Blanch's historic, unbelievable, Great Pacific Jet, the greatest PhD in human history, has proven it. The tide pools, wapatic feet, fucking heap over everywhere. You can run regressionary models now. We have the data. But fuck, don't fucking confuse these fucking golden handcuffs serfs called fucking biologists fucking with the truth. They can't see the dead kelp forest through the fucking desert fucking sea. Comfortability, the fucking serfdom is fucking old world order is on. The litmus test is Fukushima. You're telling me that so lessons from Fukushima unlearned. So the NRC votes to fuck when it all tumbles down and there's no one left around. When you point your fucking finger, I'm gonna fucking be pointing fingers. I'm gonna be reading all these names online every fucking day. Where's your fucking crown? When it all falls down. Where's your crown? When your nuclear crown king fucking nothing. You'll end up being the most hated people in human history. And that, it's going to take time. Just like Obama and Trump and Biden are going to be the most hated man in human history when the truth comes out about it. And it will. Just like Semmelweis on germ theory. Semmelweis proved it. Little Invisible, you know what? He proved it. Germ theory. Fuck, you know how many people's lives he could have saved and they wouldn't let him? Just like on this. If you would have listened to Kevin Blanchard, they wouldn't kill him. You know how many lives I could have saved? You're telling me the byproduct of this is not fucking toxic and deadly? Then why do they use radiation to kill cancer fucking cells? Why do we spend so much money to protect these fucking things? And you just keep bailing them out. Something we don't even fucking use. Why? Because the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate has control of you. Why would you even build a nuclear on the Ring of Fire? So when it all tumbles down, where's your fucking crown? Where's your fucking crown when you're crown king fucking nuclear or nothing? Where's your fucking crown? Throw your rubber ducky in, Brian. And I don't have a fucking rubber ducky. I have a Fukushima worker's helmet I found right where that fucking well washed up fucking dead. And he didn't get fucking killed by fucking orcas. He starved to death just like the rest of them. You're in denial. So when the bailout, when the earthquake happens and the fucking nuclear disaster happens at Diablo Canyon, it's only so my list of the most dangerous nuclear reactors on Earth, the top 10, I used to have San Onofre, Diablo Canyon, Fukushima Diani, Fukushima Daiichi, Oyster Creek, Indian fucking Point, you know, on and on and on and on. We've got so many of those shut down. Such historic work. San Onofre. We had Diablo. What's my top 10 most dangerous nuclear reactors on the face of the earth right now? Diablo Canyon, 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 California, Diablo Canyon, Diablo Canyon, and Perry in Ohio. Where's your crown? Where's your fucking crown? TikTok. Lessons from Fukushima unlearned. So I'm headed to Monterey for the big waves. Get my tide pool done on the 9th. Thank you everybody for supporting this historic work. I ain't gonna quit you. Go ahead. I don't give a fuck. You know, I appreciate everybody who has supported this along the way. It's a long journey, but it's been a hell of a fight, right? This thing's been all over the world, including Vienna. When it all tumbles down, there's no one left in the Central Coast. They've all left. You point your finger. Where's your fucking nuclear crown? And the crown king nothing. Diablo Gavin. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Diablo Trump. Diablo Biden. Diablo Bummer Dumber. Fucking, boy, they named it right. Let's put a nuclear reactor there. Lessons from Fukushima. Unlearned. Where's your fucking crown? Something we don't even fucking use. Something we don't even fucking use. Where's your crown? Where's your crown? When you're crown king nothing. Stand